In this video, we are going to break down the expected outcomes of Australia's upcoming budget update and the significant financial commitments the government is making, particularly to veterans. The Mid-Year Economic and Fiscal Outlook, MYFO, is set to reveal billions in extra spending, reflecting the government's ongoing focus on supporting those who have served the nation. The Australian government is preparing for a major increase in spending as part of its mid-year economic update, with particular emphasis on compensating veterans for their service. It is anticipated that the government will allocate an additional $6.5 billion to address claims from 42,000 veterans, ensuring that they receive the entitlements owed to them. However, with the rising number of claims and the complexity of individual payments, the government will need to extend its funding by an additional $1.8 billion. This funding will be crucial in resolving these claims, which were delayed and reduced under the previous administration. Labor Party representatives have highlighted that the increased support for veterans will contribute significantly to the budget shortfall, though they have not specified other areas of expenditure. Treasurer Jim Chalmers has acknowledged that these increased allocations for veterans will put additional pressure on the budget, but he emphasized that it was necessary to fulfill the government's responsibility to veterans. Chalmers also stated that the budget implications are partly a result of the Morrison government's previous cuts to veteran payments, which had left many without the support they deserved. Labor, in turn, has criticized the previous Liberal National Coalition government for failing to ensure that veterans receive their rightful payments, and has accused them of opposing current measures aimed at fixing these issues. Finance Minister Katy Gallagher has been vocal in her remarks, highlighting the stark contrast between the two parties and condemning the neglect of veterans under the previous government. This announcement follows the federal government's response to the final report from the Royal Commission into Defence and Veteran Suicide, which was released on December 2nd. The government has agreed to implement more than 100 of the Commission's recommendations, signalling a commitment to substantial reforms in the veterans sector. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese commented on the swift response to the report, noting that the government is acting quickly to address the findings and that 104 of the 122 recommendations would be supported. 17 recommendations are under further review, and one has been partially rejected. In his statement, Prime Minister Albanese expressed his deep respect for every Australian who has served in the nation's military and reiterated the government's dedication to improving systems to enhance the safety and well-being of veterans. He emphasized the need to address the epidemic of veteran suicides and the long-term consequences of service, which continue to affect those who have given so much for the country. Economist Pat Buer-Manty from Westpac shared his perspective on the budget update, predicting a temporary boost in revenue following the budget announcement. However, this boost may be short-lived, as the increased spending on veterans and other areas is expected to lead to higher government debt in the future. As the government prepares to release the 2024-25 MYFO next week, expectations are for a slightly improved budget projection for 2024, followed by a decline in subsequent years. With ongoing global financial uncertainty, the government's borrowing will likely rise to meet these new commitments. However, despite the projected short-term revenue boost, the long-term impact of these measures, including additional allocations for veterans, will play a crucial role in shaping the nation's fiscal future. The coming MYFO will undoubtedly provide a clearer picture of Australia's financial trajectory, as the government balances the immediate needs of veterans with the broader fiscal responsibility required to sustain long-term economic stability. That's it for today's update on the Australian government's budget and its focus on supporting veterans. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on Australian politics and economics. Stay tuned to Aussie Pulse for the latest news. Thank you for watching.